Next up at UFC Vegas 77, we have the main event of the evening. I don't know why I did that.
Because Holly looks like a valley girl.
maybe that was. Anyway, we got Holly Holm 15-6. They do the.
Do they?
Holly
Back
Holm.
when you were in high school in the 80s.
Holly Holm. I was in high school in the
90s.
Late 90s and early 2000s.
I was a fucking nerd.
I graduated. You could not.
Summa cum laude.
Oh, that's college.
Fucking valedictorian nerd.
I graduated in 2001.
Honors?
In high school?
Yeah.
No. Not a nerd. Anyway.
So you're just a fucking idiot.
Holly Holm, 15-6 overall. 3-2 in her last 5. Coming out the decision win over Yana Santos. Taking on Mayra Bueno Silva. 10-2 overall. 3-1-1 in her last 5. Riding a 3-fight win streak. Holly Holm, former bantamweight champion of the world. A lot of people don't realize that or are forgetting that. The new post-COVID UFC crowd don't realize that. She's been at the upper echelon of this division for almost 10 years. She's a very talented boxer. She was a professional boxer who moved over to MMA. She has beaten some of the best in the world. She is old. She's older than me. She's 41 years old. Mm-hmm. But I've mentioned this before, breaking her down. Age doesn't really matter with her style. She doesn't rely heavily on a chin. She doesn't rely heavily on sort of that youth movement or anything. She's long. She uses her reach. She uses her striking accuracy. She'll get you held up against the cage. She'll work in takedowns. She's always had plenty of cardio. That's not fading. And she can turn kickboxing matches into wrestling matches, or she can turn wrestling matches into kickboxing matches. She's got all the tools to dictate where a fight goes and what she wants to do with that. Plus, an insane career of high fight IQ. She's taking on Mayra Bueno Silva. She's a pretty good striker. She's got solid power, good kicks. She likes to charge forward, just bomb from there. She's a very good grappler as well, but her takedowns are kind of trash. She did get a couple of takedowns in her last fight, which were her first takedowns in the UFC, but she is dangerous on the ground. So taking her down may not be what you want to do at all times. I think this is a very straightforward fight for Holly Holm. I am surprised that this line is tightening. I think Holly Holm is better than Mayra Bueno Silva literally everywhere except BJJ. She's going to be the better striker. She's going to be the better wrestler. She's going to be bigger. She's going to be stronger. She's going to manage range better. She's going to have the higher fight IQ. And hopefully this isn't a Robert Whittaker Duplessis situation all over again, because I was just as confident in him. But the only way Mayra Bueno Silva beats Holly Holm, in my opinion, is by a fluke submission, the same way Holly lost her belt when she had the belt. We have never seen Holly be chinny. I don't think today's going to be that day. Holly's been working in takedowns and cage control better than ever at her age. So I just think Holly Holm, I think she dominates this fight. I have a unit on her at minus 160. And if this line tightens even more, I may double down. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Let me start off by saying that I respect both these females, and I think they're both fantastic, both attractive young women, and I would be lucky enough to date both of them. You're either one of them. But I will say that Holly Holm is not Yanan Wu. Holly Holm is not Stephanie Egger. Holly Holm is not Lena Landsberg. Right. I mean, those are the last 3 wins that Bueno Silva has come through. And she's gotten, a couple finishes, a nice, another nice win in there. So she is coming in 3 fights in a row. But this is next level competition. And we've already seen Bueno Silva fight Holly Holm. We literally have already seen it. That was the last loss. It was Manon Farrow. She fights very, very similar to Holly with the karate style, the boxing, the front kicks, the side kicks. And guess what happened in that fight? Bueno Silva got the absolute fuck beat out of her. Yeah, she is very, very tough. She was moving forward. She's got the Muay Thai. She was she was bleeding. She was like, hit me more. She will eat shots to work in to the Muay Thai, to land powerful shots, and she was trying to do that, but she could not get to Manon Fro, and Manon even got the takedowns. Stayed safe in the jiu-jitsu. Anytime that Bueno Silva got a little bit too pressure, boom, taken down, stayed safe, won that, and just completely dominated that fight from bell to bell. So we've already seen how Bueno Silva matches up against a style like Holly Holm. The issue for me when it comes to Holly Holm is she has been wrestling more and more, and she has been clinching more and more. It's not the open style Holly, side kicks, the point style. She will crash in, and I believe she trusts her clinch work, and she trusts her wrestling. But the last thing that you want to do, Holly, in this fight is go to the ground, because Bueno Silva is very, very dangerous. Arm bars, triangles, will reach under for knee bars, heel hooks. She will do everything on the ground, and that is when she's going to be I know she's a powerful striker, and she's got power in her hands, and that is a threat as well. But her most live part is if it goes to the ground. You cannot go to the ground with Bueno Silva. So, with everything said, I think that this is one of the more obvious picks on the card for a girl like Holly Holm. I'm completely on Angelo's side on that.
Wow.
But the way I've been picking main events the last fucking 4, 6, 8 weeks, whatever it's been, it hasn't been since the Reagan administration that I've picked a main event correctly. With all that said, I think Holly should dominate this fight from bell to bell. My pick is Mayra Bueno Silva to get the upset. I don't know how it's going to happen. I think Holly's going to wrestle and get caught in something. I'm going with the Brazilian, even though everything is telling me to pick Holly Holm. So I'm going against myself. I'm trying anything at this point to get a main event correct. I'm going with Bueno Silva to get it done.
So you
I
think
agree
Holly
with
Holm
everything
wins
you
this?
said, and then I literally put in my notes, I did the full card Twitter breakdown. I said, everything is telling me the obvious pick is Holly. So I'm going with the Brazilian.
Well, I mean, she's younger. She should be more dangerous.
Better looking. They're both great, but I think she's the better looking.
Well,
if you guys want to watch that Manon Fro fight back, she does get a little underboob, a little slippage, a little more wardrobe malfunction if you guys are into that sort of thing. How many people are going to go to bed watching that fight that night?
I mean, we just watched our live viewers. Our live viewers went from 350 to 200. Like, brrr. Anyway.
They were waiting to hear my pick.
Exact same read, completely different picks again, but Jacob's just picking opposite his brain for some reason here. Well. So I do have to check Holly Holm's DraftKings scores because $8,600, while it is 5 rounds, I don't know how well it'll score. Although takedowns do score well, control time does score well. So I just got to see what that looks like, how she's been doing in those fights. Since, to your point, she's been wrestling and clinching a lot more in her last 2 fights than she has in her last, the 10 before that. But that's the beauty of Holly Holm, just constantly evolving. And, well, I think she gets it done. I'll have to look closer at the scoring. For DraftKings, this is just Holly Holm has a bad record against Brazilian fighters. I mean, I guarantee.
I'm never picking against Brazilians ever again.
I'm just going to pull up the
Literally. Literally.
This stuff is just always so wrong.
I think some of my biggest losses last weekend were against Pantoja and against Denise Gomes.
Well, I said nobody should be betting on Yar Yui here. She was just knocked down in her last fight, if only people listened. Okay, Holly Holm only has 6 losses. Ketlin Vieira, that was a bullshit loss. Shouldn't have happened. Amanda Nunes is the GOAT. Fuck, man, she does only lose to Brazilians. Valentina Shevchenko and Miesha Tate. So she lost to 1, 2, 4 of her 6 losses.
Misha's kind of got that Brazilian flair, though.
Yeah. Sorry, Edward.
Didn't need to say some
stupid shit. Oh, that was a much better one. Anyway, guys, that's the breakdown. Let me send you $50. I owe you. But first, just go to weonpicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners. Click on the link. Make a deposit, and we will send you $50 as a thank you. It's affiliate marketing. They're going to pay me. I'm going to swipe off a piece of that, and give it right back to you. JR says, here's a super chat from JR Ranks. Sorry, my bad. Chat's moving fast. I'm putting my life savings on Jacob's next
Junior ranks.
Junior Ranks. I would not do that, Junior. I know who's
Oh,
next
it's going to be a fucking good one. This is a fun one. This is I guess lock of the
If you
week.
want to spoil it, go ahead. Well, no, it's too late.
Wait, how many people are in here? It says
300.
there's still 300 people in here. Nah, we'll just wait. I put it in. Some people in Discord know, but they're probably going to lie about who it is.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
It's going to be a lot of fun, though.
Don't forget, guys, premium membership is not just me and Jacob. You get Artem's bets, his analysis, his picks, and he does far more than just UFC, which is helpful for you true degenerates. And we have the Pick Doctor. That's the nuclear physicist who's developing an AI for us. It has been picking underdogs at an insane rate. We'll see if that continues. It is in beta. Don't just blindly tail. Don't. You got the line movement tracker. Some impressive line movement this week. Keep an eye on your fighters, your lines. Oh my God, I have to sneeze.
Oh, bless you. Bless your heart. Oh, bless your little heart.
You're going to get the opening
every time
odds,
you sneeze,
the
because
current
somebody's
odds.
thinking about you naked.
Ooh. You're going to get the opening odds, the current odds, the win probability, and the line movement for every single fighter on the card. You're also going to get detailed data, metrics, and analytics. This is 38 columns. There's nowhere else that you're going to find 38 columns of your fighters that week, and they're just detailed data and information. Fantasy data, striking data, grappling data, historical fights, betting odds, all that information left to right, color-coded, the whole shaboom available to you. You're also going to get courses. We have added courses. If you want to learn more about DraftKings and how to play DraftKings Fantasy, check out the Beginner's Guide course. Even if you just need to hop in very quickly and use the glossary there, because people like to use terms that not everybody knows. Punt, rake, ceiling, bankroll, GPP. All of those definitions are right there for you, ready to go. Any last words for the peeps?
Nope. Lock of the week video. Probably, people are asking in the chat, probably tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow evening. We still got to figure that one out. Live stream Saturday. Live streams are definitely back Saturday. And it's going to be a long, because this is like a pay-per-view fucking time.
Yeah, you didn't do the pay-per-view because it was late, and then this is late.
And thank God, there's no way I would have survived that fucking. There's no way I would have survived that. I would have been literally chasing money. It would have been fucking rough. But we're back in a big way. And we got some cool things for the stream, too. We got some different things added. I got a stream deck and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to have some fun with it Saturday. And we just appreciate everyone that tunes in and every single week and likes the streams and all the support and all the comments and just everyone that's in there that's not doing any of that stuff. We still appreciate the watch and the listen.
100%. And just to reiterate what I said earlier, I think we flexed up to like 360 live viewers, maybe even a little more. There are 2 shows that went live at the same time as us that have a larger audience than we do just from raw subscribers. Their combined live viewership was 178.
And we're against Tough, too.
And we just, it's not possible without any of you guys. So
we
thank you all
do
very
bigger
much.
numbers than Conor fucking McGregor. And you can tell him I fucking said that.
He'll care. I'm all over his documentary, so if he does make a comeback, they may splice and dice that.
I like Bueno Silva, man. I think she's got a girlfriend or something, but there's something about her look, something in her eyes.
You see this picture and you're like, because
it's like the eyes and the lips, I think, or something. Okay. There's something about her that just gets me going.
Guys, thanks so much. We on Picks.com, become a premium member. Help fund our dreams.